When I first got into wrestling, I was a young kid, kind of shy, and I really wasn't that good in the beginning. It took me a while to start getting good. It was probably around high school that I really turned it up, started getting competitive and going after it, and really started feeling the warrior spirit. My decision to become a full-time fighter was a really tough one. I had a young daughter. I was trying to work and make a living, and I was also a full-time college student and fighting. I just loved it too much and knew I had to go after it. My father was definitely the one that got me into wrestling, and then when I first went into fighting, he was against it just because he thought it was a little too brutal and wasn't going to go anywhere. The sport wasn't as popular back then, but once he took 3 or 4 fights and did it anyways, he started loving it and becoming my biggest fan. Losing him was definitely the toughest moment in my life so far. It was really tough. It came on all of a sudden. I was training to fight Jake Ellenberger. Got a phone call from my mom that he passed away. I believe it was 2.5, 3 weeks before the fight. I figured I needed something to distract my mind, so I decided to go ahead and fight. And unfortunately, didn't go my way. I went out there and just wasn't my night. Yeah, I originally found Cesar Gracie back when I was training at Chuck Liddell. There's all the small little local shows, and Cesar Gracie's team was in there, and their fighters did phenomenal. So I moved to San Francisco, and it's kind of crazy that we were just a bunch of young kids, and now we've all been so successful in fighting.
I think we've been extremely blessed being from San Francisco, being in San Francisco. I mean, we've got Coit Tower literally right outside the front door and to the left. You've got the stairs on one side. You've got every single street here that's the steepest hills in the universe. And you've got the Embarcadero for nice pace, cardio, cool down jogs, morning jogs. It's actually pretty motivating being around a community in a city and an environment that really supports the way you feel inside.
I choose the vegetarian lifestyle. I don't think I think everyone has to make their own lifestyle choice how they want to eat. But for me, the most important factors are just eating, not a lot of processed foods. Obviously, things not like sodas. Just cutting all the junk processed food and trying to eat most of my diets through fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, things that make you feel good.
He's got that mindset of like, okay, good, I want a 100% result, and therefore I have to do everything at 100%. So my nutrition has to be at 100%. My run has to be at 100%. My intake of water has to be at 100%. And he does damn good of it.
My whole life revolves around fighting, so I am always in the gym, but I like to do other things. I love traveling my off time. I've been all over the world, half of it through fighting and half of it on my own. So my career luckily has allowed me to see the world, and then I like to hang out with my friends and go have some fun here and there. Yeah, when I first saw Tyrone fight, I thought, oh, this kid's going to be good. He was raw when I first saw him fight. It was a while ago. He had big holes in his game, but over the last couple of years, you've really seen huge jumps. He looks better every fight. His stand-up's getting good. He's always had great wrestling. He's got a lot of power. He's in shape. It's got a lot of respect for him. He's got a lot of talent, but I think he's really cocky right now. He's thinking he's unbeatable. I want to give him a wake-up call.
Every camp just happens to get better and better and better. But one thing different about this camp is the hunger is at an all-time high. There's no corners cut. There's nothing left to do when he's walking out of that tunnel into that cage. Therefore, he's already made the decision of what's going to happen in that fight, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. And Jake's going into this fight knowing he already won. The question of how he won, I think we're just going to leave that as a surprise to you.
My goal in the sport has always been to be the best I possibly can and be a world champion. And I've obtained 5 world titles, but UFC belt's always been a little short, and that's still my goal. I came really, really close, and now I want that UFC belt. I've had a long career. I just think it's my time to rebound and show the world that I'm the new Jake Shields. I'm Jake Shields on the shoot.